Hey, I just want to talk a little bit about this passive PA monitor system that I've been using recently and really love. It's got some components that are interchangeable and switchable. It's really cheap, really versatile, and I really like it. And you can get in-ear monitors out of it, and it's got a whole variety of goodies in it. So mainly it consists of these Galaxyaudio Microspots. Now, they make a larger one, and again, this is a passive speaker, but they make a larger size up. This one's rated for 100 watts and it's got one speaker. They have one that's rated for 200 watts and it's got two speakers, but for what I'm doing right now, this one was the right choice. And if I decide I need louder ones at some point, then I'll level up. But these are working great for me right now. They're the smallest passive one that they make, and I wouldn't really want less than 100 watts, I don't think, on stage for like a small rock band or anything like that. But these things are wicked awesome. They got their own little built-in volume control, which actually is not the best. Most people don't really want less, and it can accidentally be turned down, or it's hard to tell which way is up and down, and maybe someone will mess with it. So that's actually not super helpful in most situations. I like having it in the practice space because like I know what it does, and it's handy sometimes in certain situations, but mostly you kind of just want it all the way up. I'm thinking about putting some little tape on here or something. But anyway, these little things are awesome. Highly recommend these. And they're 16 ohms, which means most power amps can handle a minimum load of like 4 ohms, so you can have up to 4 of these. This power amp that I have right here, and this is also very common, but this one can handle a minimum load of 2, so you can actually have up to 8 of these. So if you have up to 8 people in your band, they can each have their own little monitor. So these things are marketed as going on a little microphone stand like this, and they come with this little bracket. It's also wall mountable, which makes it cool for a practice space or something. I've actually seen the bigger version of these, the hotspots, installed in a venue. They had 4 as their mains. Interesting concept. But anyway, so they're marketed as going on a microphone stand, which I think is kind of defeats the purpose of having these little tiny things. So I found these little microphone stand adapter things made by Gibraltar. So you can just hook it on and then use the mic stand adapter that it comes with. And you got your own little thing that's attached to your mic stand, or yeah, whatever you want. You can put it lower, you can put it higher, but yeah, getting it up close to your face really lowers the stage volume. This thing's almost invisible on stage, doesn't block anything, and they sound pretty good. This thing's useful maybe over by the drummer, or you can use that attachment to maybe attach it somewhere on the drum set. That would also probably work. The other thing that I really love is these art HeadTaps. These things are sweet. They take a little passive signal, daisy chained off of one of your speakers, and turn it into 2 headphone signals, and it's just, like I said, it's passive. So it doesn't require any power because it's coming off of the amplifier that you're using to run all of your speakers, and that just runs your headphones also. So you take, and you can chain off of this to another speaker or to another HeadTap, and you just basically get in your monitor. So if you have 1 or 2 of these, a handful of these speakers, everyone in the band can choose, do I want headphones? Do I want a speaker to myself? Like, what is the best for each person? What do they prefer? Maybe the drummer doesn't mind having headphones, but the singer doesn't, or whatever. So yeah, I really like this thing, and it's nice to just have in your bag in case someone wants to hop on stage and jam or something. You don't have a dedicated monitor ready for them. You can just hook them up with a pair of headphones and use these in a pinch. Or you can just save bringing monitors to a show altogether. You can use just these off of your power amp that's running your mains, and then you just run a signal into here, and suddenly everybody can hear. No monitor speakers involved. But anyway, these things are really tiny. You can carry them all in your arms, so they're not a whole lot to carry, but it's just cool to have another option. And then on top of that, kind of a spin-off of that in a way, is the behringer micromon. This thing, again, is passive. It takes a signal daisy chained right off of one of your speakers or off of the HeadTap. You just go directly into this and you chain your microphone through it. And what this allows you to do is you take a monitor signal from, you know, the monitor feed that everyone else is getting, and then you can kind of add in extra of your own vocals. So it kind of solves that more me problem where everybody wants to hear more of themselves. So I'm the only one in any of my bands that uses this. So basically we just dial in the monitor mix until everyone else is more or less happy. And then I just bring in a little bit of extra of mine so I can hear myself, more me. The only thing that I don't like about this is it doesn't have an in and an out. So it's like the end of the chain. So you can chain to all of your speakers, and then the last one, you know, goes into here, and then that's the end. So the only drawback is that you can only use one of these, which is kind of lame. I haven't figured out a workaround for that yet. If you figure one out, I would love to hear about it. Leave it in the comments, please. So for right now, that works for me because I'm the only person in my band using it. And also, I've taped a headphone extension to my guitar cable since I play guitar, so I only have one cable coming off of my body. I already have a cable coming off of me as a guitar player, so now it's still only one cable, and it goes to this, and it feeds headphones into my ears. So we're in a 5-piece band. I got 4 of these little speakers, and then one of these, and I'm the only one using headphones, and it works out great. So between these little 4 speakers, this HeadTap, and this micromon, a very versatile, very lightweight, tiny, passive PA system. And this thing, they're like 75 bucks. I got it for, I think, like 35 on Reverb. It's a pretty freaking good deal. These things are like, I don't know, 25 bucks new. Each one of these speakers roughly was like $50. Some of them were a little cheaper, but I had to get some hardware separately. But anyway, yeah, about 50 bucks, so 200 bucks plus 35 plus 25, that's 60 bucks. So 260 bucks, and you have a super versatile little micro PA monitor system. I love it. Let me know if you have any questions or comments or want to know any more about a piece of these items. Thanks.